Planning is a great way to get you and your athlete's skill development on track, but there are a few things you should know before you start creating your skill development plans. Skill mastery comes from deliberate practice specifically focused on skill improvement. Deliberate practice has a clear goal, is targeted on skill improvement, requires mental effort, and involves specific feedback. When these elements come together in practice, development is fast-tracked because there's less mindless activity. The foundation of deliberate practice is deliberate planning that is specifically targeted to skill development. It has clear priorities and goals, carves out time for skill work, monitors and tracks progress over time so coaches and athletes can see what's working. A deliberate developmental plan is designed with improvement in mind. The process of planning should help you identify activities and habits that contribute to that growth. It also helps you see the big picture. You're not always going to be moving forward. You might trip and stumble along the way, but monitoring and tracking progress will give you the confidence to say whether your plan is working or you need to shift gears. Plans should guide what we do and embody why we're doing it, but they aren't set in stone. While we establish priorities, those priorities may change as our season progresses. We may also find that some of the activities we're doing aren't having the desired impact. Planning with a flexible focus means having built-in checkpoints that allow us to take an objective look at where we're at and ensure we have the flexibility to adapt if the data is telling us to. There also needs to be flexibility in the way that you structure activities within your plan. In week 1, I discussed the distinction between performance and learning. Well, in our plan, we want to create time that is focused on performing in the here and now and on our athletes' long-term learning. The activities we do should also reflect those targets. Practicing for learning should be messy. It should involve lots of trial and error and exploration, have a lot of variability, and be a little uncomfortable. The goal here is to explore a wide range of different solutions for movement problems. Practice for performance tends to be a lot more stable. It may involve more repetition and consistency. It tends to look cleaner and helps athletes build confidence in what they're doing. Distinguishing between performance and learning blocks within your plan will help you identify where you might fall into the trap of sameness. When things get tough, we tend to do what's easy, and that gets repeated over and over. Your plan should give a good overview of what you're doing during training so you can ensure you've got enough variety to keep your athletes engaged and motivated. Finally, a plan will keep you on track. Changing behavior, especially technique, is one of the hardest things a coach can do. It's going to take time. A plan that tracks and monitors progress will help you and your athletes stay the course and avoid getting pulled in too many directions. When it comes to developing skill, a good plan will help you prepare for the change that you want to see. As the basketball coach Bobby Knight once said, "The key is not the will to win. Everybody has that. It is the will to prepare to win that is important." Putting time into the front end of your planning will help you be more successful down the track.